Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt because I wanted to bring a smile to your face because it's pretty gloomy in the financial market. It's pretty gloomy with our debt. 2 days ago, I brought you the paper plate. Remember that? I actually doodled on it and then I threw it away. And I went and picked it out because yesterday I didn't check the debt. Usually I check it, write the numbers down in my book. I keep track of all the figures, and didn't check it yesterday. I checked it today, and there was another huge jump. So it's very unusual to have two huge jumps within a few days. But let me show you what's happening. From December 25th to January 24th, we went up $117 billion. This is the time period, the 25th, when I did the video with the paper plate. So January 24th to the 25th, it went up $47 billion. Okay, so it's 117 plus the 47. Didn't check it yesterday, just checked it today. Since I did this video 2 days ago, we had another $31 billion jump in the national debt. So within really less than 3 days, we had a $78 billion jump. Having two of these big jumps next to each other is not normal. Usually we get a big jump and wait 2 or 3 weeks, then we get another big jump. Typically, we're about 2.8 billion to 3 billion every day if we don't even get a jump. That's just what that little clicker is going around and around and around. So in just a little over a month, $195 billion of new debt. Some of you are getting tired of me telling you this, but when you have $195 billion in new debt in just a little bit over a month, that is at the point of a catastrophe is going to happen financially. Yes, we can keep kicking this can down the road, and that's what we're doing. But eventually these numbers will affect our lifestyle. It will affect us. When the world realizes they don't want the dollar, they don't want to buy our bonds, they don't want to buy our T-bills, what will happen is we'll have to give them more interest. So instead of them wanting right now about 4 or 5%, they're going to say, no, we want 12%, or we're not going to buy your bonds. Now, the Federal Reserve, they'll try to buy some, but that's not a long-term solution. And what that will do is we'll push up the cost of borrowing money for the federal government. Right now, we're probably going to spend $1 trillion just on the interest this year. So we have a lot of money that will be coming due this year because they had been financing a lot of short-term debt. So it will come due this year, trillions of dollars, that we will have to roll back over because you can't pay that bill. We don't have the money. It'd be nice to say, okay, it's due. Let's just pay it. We're done with that. We don't. So we're going to find some other poor suckers to give us money so we can pay this. And then we can't even keep up with what we have in debt. And every day we're going further and further in debt. So yes, to you, you might say, David, don't matter. We're never going to pay it back. And that's the problem. That could cause a catastrophic collapse, an explosion in the economy, a situation worse than the Great Depression. So I'm hoping that this motivates you not to waste time, not to waste money. Look at your finances. I know a lot of people are barely making it, but look at it. You might be using Hulu, Netflix, I don't know, Disney, whatever those things, they cost money every month. Maybe you can cut them all out or at least cut back to one. Do whatever you can to save some money. You might be going out to eat a lot from work. You just run out and grab a burger, maybe pack a lunch, cut that cost way down. This is the time to go bare bones and get your house in order, because when the average person realizes what's happening, you're not going to have time or the ability to get in a better position. So these numbers are crazy. If you're not into finance or into, numbers, it's probably going over your head. But I will tell you this means your lifestyle is going to drastically collapse one day. It could be tomorrow. It could be in 3 years, could be in 5 years. So Be motivated. Don't be looking at this out of fear. It is scary, but if you're watching my channel, if you're listening to YouTube people, hopefully you're taking some of their advice and you're preparing yourself for hard times. Just like Joseph did in the Bible, stocked up 7 years of plenty, and then there were 7 years of famine. You need to be preparing. Now, I don't want you to put all your trust in your preps, put all your trust in your money or in yourself. Your trust needs to be in the Lord. Because with him, he can solve your personal problems, financial problems. He can solve this country's problems very easily. So your trust needs to be in him. But he has given you the ability to be a good steward. What he has given you, so do that. You have responsibilities if you're a parent to your children, to your spouse, to other loved ones. Take this very serious. And some of you are. Some of you are taking it very seriously. You're preparing. I've talked to you. Some of you are preparing for children. You got children 30 years old, maybe have a kid or two, and they have no idea what's happening. They don't want to hear it. They're just trying to live their life. And for some of them, it's harder. The younger generations definitely have it harder than the older generations, just because of the huge increases in all our bills, from food to gas to rent to insurance. Everything's more expensive. Inflation has driven everything up, and wages the last 20 years have barely gone up a little bit. They cannot keep up with inflation. This kind of spending creates that inflation. And basically what it is your dollar bill is worth less. It's not that those 5 pounds of apples cost more money. It's just your dollar bill is worthless, and it's taking a lot more dollar bills to pay for our needs. Also, with the situation in Texas, I don't expect Biden to do anything. He does not have the support to do anything. It's an election year. Even, I believe, the Border Patrol agent said, their union said, no, we're not cutting that wire. So there's still good people in the government. We just need to stand up. There's so many good people just like you and me out there. I don't know why we're scared of the federal government. We outnumber them 100,000 to 1. We have the power. We, the people. If this situation in Texas, maybe this is good for us to understand we are the power. So, $195 billion. That's a catastrophe waiting to happen in just a little over a month. Keep prepping. Thanks for watching.